What's up, beautiful people? It's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video, and it's titled Taraji Henson confronts Oprah after she loses jobs and officially blackballed. Interesting. I'm excited to check this one out. Let's check it out.
Girl, things officially went down for Taraji P. Henson, and she has been blackballed after the several interviews she did being all emotional about the pay disparity in Hollywood.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." I'll have to. The math ain't mathing.
According to credible sources, the executive producers of The Color Purple had an emergency conference call with Oprah Winfrey and blamed Oprah and Taraji for The Color Purple flopping. Reportedly, the film went direct to DVD while still in theaters because the producers are now trying to get back as much money as they can after the flop. And they feel like Oprah should have sat Taraji down and gotten her in line before she started airing her issues while promoting the film. Allegedly, in the conversation they had, the exec said that Taraji would be blackballed because she is the reason why the film essentially stalled and cost them millions of dollars. But guess what? Taraji is opening up again. Obviously, Taraji's comments about her experience with pay disparity in Hollywood and the revelation that she nearly turned down the film because she felt lowballed went viral, mostly because of what she said. But now Taraji is saying that it's not fair that people are talking more about what she said than the film. Like, she actually told Today, "I hope they can focus back onto this film because right now, to me, it feels like what I said is now becoming louder than this beautiful film. And that's not fair to me or anybody in the film because the film deals with women who are oppressed, who live in an oppressed system, men and women, and all the characters in that film except for the white people. So that movie is about healing. That movie is about sisterhood."
Wow.
Okay, but did Taraji really expect her comments not to go viral? I mean, the things she was saying were pretty serious. Wasn't she the one who was crying in interviews talking about how she's tired of the pay disparity?
Did I just see this writing to say except for white people? So does it mean that white people aren't oppressed? Oh, Jesus Christ. You see, this is the mindset of so many, and I don't get. But all the same, when she went when she went to the interview to promote the movie, she was literally talking about herself and not the movie. Obviously, she was supposed to promote the movie, she didn't. So it's not anybody's fault that they are actually paying attention to what she said. So, but the part saying is about people who are oppressed, men and women, and not except for white people, I find that statement really disturbing. But yeah, let's go on.
In interviews talking about how she's tired of the pay disparity, Taraji even opened up more about what she went through on The Color Purple, saying in an interview with the New York Times that she almost had to walk away from the film over frustrations surrounding what they were paying her and the work conditions. She also said that she was also forced to audition for the role of Shug Avery despite being director Blitz Bazawule's #1 choice, having success on Empire, and earning an Oscar nomination among other accolades. Then she said that they were given rental cars to drive themselves to the set, and she was just like, "I can't drive myself to set in Atlanta. This is insurance liability. It's dangerous. Now they robbing people. What do I look like taking myself to work by myself in a rental car?" Apparently, when she asked if she could get a driver or security to take her, she was told that if they do it for her, they would have to do it for everybody else, and she was like, "Well, do it for everybody." In addition, there were videos that made rounds on social media that made it look like Taraji was just done with Oprah and the show. Like, there was a video where Taraji looked like she was fighting back her urge to cry, and it really looked like she may have felt slighted by Oprah. Fans also noted how Oprah moved away from Taraji to pose next to Danielle Brooks, and after doing so, her smile noticeably widened, while fellow cast member Fantasia Barrino appeared concerned as she looked over at Taraji. And there was that other one where Oprah appeared to be cool with everybody else promoting the film and even held them on the shoulders while they talked. But when it came to Taraji, Oprah didn't even touch her. Let's not forget the other interviews Taraji did after the first ones where she basically talked about the same thing. Girl, how did she expect the things she said not to go viral, especially when it's been the only thing she's been saying in all the interviews? Plus, Taraji was all emotional when she was working with Oprah, who does have a history of not treating black women well. So again, how did she expect people not to look at Oprah sideways? Honey, we still haven't forgotten what happened to Monique, who, by the way, was also blackballed after she spoke about how Oprah treated her.
Oprah Winfrey said nothing, though there was a conversation that she had with my husband and she agreed with the position that was being taken. So when it hit that I was difficult, she stayed quiet.
Yeah, we can definitely see a pattern here. Well, Oprah attempted to diffuse some of the hate after Taraji's comments on Instagram in an appreciation post, which featured photos of her with Taraji. In her caption, which she shared a day after Taraji posted about her and called her a steady and solid beacon of light for the cast, Oprah wrote that she long admired Taraji and had fiercely welcomed her to the Purple Sisterhood, saying, "Taraji, the stage is now yours, and I already see the standing ovations for you." Oprah actually had to address the issue again because even after posting about Taraji, people still said that she probably mistreated.
But hold on. People coming out to say, of course, Taraji pointed out something that was wrong in the industry, talking about the pay disparity and everything, and people have to pay close attention to it. So while she was on tour for the movie, she didn't talk much about the movie. So, I mean, does she mean that the information that she shared shouldn't be taken as priority, or people should not pay attention to it, or people should not take it for award for it, or people should not believe what she said? That rather they should turn a blind eye to that information and pay close attention to the movie? No, I love Taraji, I love her movies, but this right here doesn't go well with me, doesn't sit well with me. I find it really disturbing. More so hearing that or seeing that about women and men who are oppressed that looks like her, except for white people. I still find that really disturbing. I respect her, but that statement, I can't even put words to it. But yeah, let's go on.
She probably mistreated Taraji.
Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right.
Now, in the interview with Today, Taraji talked about the comments Oprah made, saying there's nothing to spin. She was like, I see what's going on, but there's nothing to spin there. You saw the woman doing the electric slide in the dust with us. She was right there in the field doing the electric slide. She held our hands the entire production. She showed up, she was there. There are producers that don't show up on set. According to what Taraji said, Oprah didn't even get in touch with her team or her people when she needed her. She reached out to her and told her, Taraji, if there's anything you need, you let me know. And she apparently said with a shaking voice, well, yeah, since she asked. Taraji also once again said that when she told her anything, Oprah fixed everything the next day. Also, although Oprah had noted in her ET interview that she was not in charge of the film's budget because it was Warner Brothers' responsibility, Taraji still applauded Oprah for stepping up, adding, that's what a producer is supposed to do. Honey, as much as Taraji is out here saying that it's not fair for people to be focusing on her comments and not the film, don't you think it's a little too late for her to be saying that? In fact, word on the street is that all these attempts to try and diffuse the situation are just PR. Reportedly, Oprah is mad that the conversation became all about her, and she also believes that the film flopped because of Taraji, and because of that, she has pulled some strings to make sure that Taraji is officially blackballed, like Taraji has been officially Moniqued.
I've never seen another black woman on the magazine other than Oprah Winfrey. I've seen other women on the cover with her, but I've never seen a black woman on the cover of that magazine. And that's a sister that was, and Oprah Winfrey took a stand and said, we gotta get justice. As you took a stand for our sister that was, you took part in my career.
Child, there are pretty high chances that Taraji will be saying the same things Monique said in a couple of months, because the gatekeepers are already having conversations about not wanting to work with her. Well, something else that has been said is that the execs of The Color Purple allegedly feel like Taraji has been pretty vocal about the pay disparity in Hollywood because she did not get nominated for the Golden Globe Awards. Remember, Fantasia Barrino and Danielle Brooks got nominated for their stellar performances, even though neither nominee scored an award. But Taraji, on the other hand, didn't even get nominated. Well, things are apparently about to get even worse for Taraji moving forward. And once again, there have been reports that Oprah will just let it happen, just like she did with Monique. In fact, since Oprah was banking on the success of The Color Purple for other projects, she's even more pressed that because of Taraji, the film didn't do that great. Well, damn, I really don't know what the future looks like for Taraji. But a lot of people are saying it's not looking good. Maybe Monique and Taraji should fund their own film, name it Blackballed, and cash in. But what are your thoughts? Do you think Taraji's comments contributed to the film's flop? Do you think Oprah is secretly mad at her? And what are your thoughts on the execs allegedly talking about Taraji being blackballed? Drop those thoughts in the comments section below.
Well, we understand that lots of these are PRO and all of that, but at the same time, she talked about she shared some very useful information about Hollywood or things that goes on in Hollywood, and you expect people not to pay close attention to it. Of course, people would, or people will pay attention because that is how many people connect. And did the film actually flop because of that? I don't think so. Maybe many people paid close attention to that and didn't go see the film. Or if the film flopped because of what Taraji said, that is to say that more than likely Taraji has a voice, and a voice was heard at the same time. But when I saw that part where that was written that the film was talking about people who were oppressed or live with oppression, both men and women that looks like her except for white people, I just can't wrap my head around it, because that statement right there, or that right there, is something else. It just don't make sense, and it just don't sit well. I mean, I respect her, Taraji. I love her movies, or I love her film, and I love her as an actress, but that right there just don't make sense to me. But at the same time, nobody should be shocked or surprised that she shared this information or talking about things that goes on in Hollywood, and people paid attention to it more than the movie. What they should know or understand is when you share an information about Hollywood, people will pay attention to it, and that is just it. More so, since she didn't promote the movie as much as she could, then it's not anybody's fault that people paid attention or paid close attention to what she said. But all the same, everything that goes on in Hollywood, I mean, more than likely most of these things that happen are with them. It's more so maybe PRO or something, just to get their name out there or get some information out there. We don't know. But will she be blackballed? Well, let's see what the future holds for her. But all the same, I'm sure tons of people have got a different opinion regarding this, and I would really love your honest contribution to this. Have you seen the movie Color Purple? What do you think about it? I would really love you to share that in the comment down below. You can share all the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.